Hello and welcome back to another Tales from my Backlog, where in today's video I'm going to be reviewing My Cousin Vinny. So yeah, I decided to watch My Cousin Vinny. Now originally I had planned to watch Tron, the original Tron movie, but I got about 8 minutes into that and I switched it off because I was confused. I didn't like the visual look of it as well. I get that for the time that it came out in 1982 and all of that, but it just didn't. I was confused 8 minutes in, so I turned it off and never went back to it. And I decided, as the replacement, I'll do My Cousin Vinny, which I enjoyed a hell of a lot more than the 8 minutes of Tron that I watched. So, what is the story of My Cousin Vinny? Well, it's about two boys that get wrongly framed for murder. Um, and it's so what happened to lead up to that point is Ralph Macchio's character, uh, Bill, and a friend of his um, are just got accepted into a college with a free scholarship. And so they're taking the long route by going, cutting through Alabama to get to their college. And they stop off at a convenience store and they purchase some food. And as they're doing that, Ralph Macchio, as character Bill, puts a tin of tuna into his jacket and completely forgets about it. So they pay for their stuff and they leave. And as they're driving down, he realizes that he has the tuna in his jacket and there's a cop that's following them. They get pulled over and arrested, and not knowing why they got arrested, thinking that it was for the tuna, they kind of confess to what happened. But it's not until they're in further questioning that it's revealed that it's actually for murder, that the clerk was shot and killed. And there's a lot of eyewitnesses to that pins them there, as well as tire marks, and they think it's their car, which is a mint green car. I've already forgotten the name. I literally just watched it. I finished watching it a few minutes ago and I've already forgotten. Anyway, so for his one call, Bill rings his mother to get a lawyer, and thinking that they're going to get a decent lawyer, which is, $50,000 to $100,000. When Bill's mother says, "Oh, your cousin's a lawyer, Vinny," um, and so Vinny and his fiance, played by Marissa Tomei, drives to Alabama, and they start the case, the hearing and all that, with Joe Pesci's character being thrown into jail 3 times throughout the movie, and twice, all 3 times, all about not proper lawyer etiquette of wearing a suit. The first 2 times he's not really wearing a suit, and then the third time he's wearing a prom suit that he had to buy in a secondhand store because his original suit got muddy. Anyway, so as it's going on, the Vinny is slowly picking apart at the eyewitnesses, proving that they couldn't have seen Ralph Macchio's character and his friend commit the murder because of many different factors. One being one of the eyewitnesses saying that he made his breakfast in 5 minutes. One of the bits of breakfast that he had was grits, which apparently takes longer than 5 minutes to cook, so that ruled him out. There was another witness who saw it from his house, which is right next to the convenience store, but he couldn't have because of dirt on his window, a screen on his window, a big tree in his way, as well as several bushes. So that ruled him out. And then there was a old lady who has really bad eyesight. So all of that is done in a very comedic way throughout the movie, and I did laugh a good few times throughout the movie. And yeah, I like I said, I really enjoyed the movie. The two main reasons why I wanted to see this movie is because um, the first one is Ralph Macchio. I did enjoy him in The Karate Kid and obviously now Cobra Kai, and I hadn't seen him in anything else except for when he played a sleazier version of himself in How I Met Your Mother. And other than that, I hadn't seen him in anything else. And this came out not a few years after him finishing with the Karate Kid series, and he was pretty good in it for the few scenes that he was in. Um, and the other reason why I wanted to see this is because the courtroom scene where with Marissa Tomei's character, um, Mona Lisa, having to prove herself to be a credible witness for this. I've seen that all over the place constantly. I've seen it on Facebook video. I've seen it on mainly TikTok. A lot of the time now it's been TikTok. It'll show up on my For You page, either as the scene itself or other people being able to quote the line for line what she says. And so that's why I've always had this interest in this movie to watch it. And I'm glad that I did because, as I said, I really enjoyed it. I give it a 3 out of 5 on my letterbox. Link should be in the description below. If not, let me know. I'll add it in. I usually forget because I upload these from my phone, not my laptop, and I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, so yeah, thoroughly enjoyed the movie. Glad that I watched it. Glad that it's no longer in my backlog of movies to watch. And yeah, now it's just next month's Tales from the Backlog, which I haven't even picked yet. But that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I don't know what video's next because I didn't check when this was getting uploaded. And yeah, I'll see you all on the next upload.